In this video, we're going to take a look at one of the more interesting plugins in Cubase, and that's the Multiband Expander. Now, it's a multi-band insert, which means that we've got 4 different bands or sections which we can turn on and off, and we can also solo individual sections. In this sample that's playing, there's a bit of a mid-tone ring, so I'm just increasing the volume around this middle section here to try and isolate it. Now I'm using the threshold and the ratio, and still nothing's really happening, but you can see that I can pick up on these handles to move the threshold and ratio settings. Now watch what happens when I move this parameter around. So this is the maximum reduction for this specific band of frequencies that I have selected. If I mute the part and put it back on again, you can really hear the difference. And it's really made a difference to the overall sample. Mainly because I've left the band really wide to exaggerate the effect. So now I can start to reduce some of the parameters, but if I want, I can increase the maximum reduction again. Of course, we can mute and solo the specific band to hear the difference that we're inflicting upon this particular band. So it's constant small movements to try and narrow down the area where you hear the noise and to try and use the different frequency bands to reduce the noise in that area. With the Multiband Expander, everything below the set threshold is what's actually being processed, and the fall parameter determines how fast the insert itself is responding to signals below the threshold. So a longer fall time means more of the early part of the signal is passing through unprocessed. So the opposite is obviously a faster fall time means more of the early signal is being processed. As with the multiband compressor, it's got a look ahead function in the light button, so you can activate this and deactivate it, but when it's activated, there's likely to be more latency when using the insert. There's the additional feature of a sidechain filter, and it's multi-band, so we can turn this on and off for different bands in the Multiband Expander. We can pinpoint frequencies and we can use the Q factor parameter to narrow and widen the width. We can also turn on each individual band and we can monitor individual frequencies and see exactly what we're doing with the sidechain filter. There's no rules on how you use the Multiband Expander, so it's worth playing around with to see how you can use it to impact your tracks and music production. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. Please subscribe to the Cubase YouTube channel and like this video if you've learned something. I'll catch you soon.